guys, it's Luna Noble. Welcome back, and we're gonna continue on with growing up in the 2020s. So let's get right back into it. There was one word to define Gen Z's outlook on jobs. It would definitely be uncertainty. We're entering workforce as babies with a big giant robot, or maybe not necessarily a robot, but AI nation is excelling. So there is a lot of uncertainty with knowing if a certain job will be there in 10 years or so, where AI and programming will take over. To some people, it's exciting and terrifying at the same time, but for the most part, I do find it quite exciting. Am I a little scared? Yes, a little bit, but there has been throughout history changes. And changes happen whether people necessarily like them or not. For example, segregation. That was a big change and so many people pushed back on that. A lot of that is happening with this as well. It's human nature. A lot of people want things to stay the same, and that is totally natural. It's what you are used to. But for the most part, things are going to change anyway, whether you like it or not, especially if you are in America. So AI is becoming a big thing. So instead of necessarily pushing back on it, why not learn how it works, learn how to use it, learn all of the rules that we should have set in place to regulate it, so that when a time and place comes by when you think that certain things should be changed and you want to be on the in, and when you can protest about it, talk to people about it. For example, there are certain things such as our data that companies need to be very secure with our data, that they need to have security in there and making sure that they keep it very safe. But even with this newfound excitement, it is a little sad as well, as experts are a little bit unsure about how many jobs will be displaced by AI. Surveys have found that Gen Z workers are the most worried about being replaced with AI, which makes sense because we are newer people to the work market and most people are probably closer to retiring and not have to worry about AI than we will be to going in with the age of AI. Lucky you. In one poll, 52% of Gen Z say that they are worried of getting displaced with AI. A global study have found that 63% of young people are worried that AI will eliminate many jobs altogether. We've grown up watching automation take over many things. Marketing, customer service, and even coding such as ChatGPT. I, for one, have definitely seen this within grocery stores. So I have seen them do self-checkout, which I know can be good for people who have social anxiety and etc. But it's also kind of saddening because maybe some people will get laid off or they will not have that opportunity to work there anymore. And with coding, there is said that there may be less entry-level coding fields that people can get into. And one important thing that I know a lot of jobs, they love experience, but how is somebody supposed to get experience if they cannot even start somewhere? And of course, internships, but jobs also help as well, and especially getting paid, because some internships are unpaid, so you need to get paid. How are you supposed to pay your bills and pay back your debt from your college degree? It makes total sense why a lot of us feel a little bit of anxiety trying to AI and future-proof ourselves and our abilities. A lot of Gen Z are trying to supposedly focus on different skill sets that cannot be replaced with AI. Creativity, strategic or hands-on roles that AI and robots can't replace right now. At least replace super easily. A lot of people are learning or saying that now a degree won't necessarily save them. So 65% of Gen Z in one study found that. They said a degree alone won't help them against the AI disruption. The pressure is on to adopt and learn new skills. Many of us are taking online courses to better our skills or compensate in other way by doing multiple things, such as studying marketing and getting a Google certificate for something. This is to help you stay versatile. To me, that sounds nice. It's nice that you get an extra pressure to learn new skills, to do different stuff. And learning new stuff and doing different stuff is super good, and it's nice that it's also encouraged by your job. But also looking at this in a different way, if somebody is, let's say, a single parent, a single mom, or just a parent in general, and you want to spend more time with your kids and children, and you're constantly having to keep up with all of the new skill sets and etc., and you have to make sure that you do certificates all the time, that you're taking online courses all the time, when do you get your free, when do you get your time to spend with your kids? Now this is an extreme example, but it sounds a little bit dystopia. While learning new skills are important and nice and fun, you and overwhelming yourself is ultimately going to make you less productive and probably sadder and not as happy, which is terrible because everyone deserves happiness. We are expecting that the job that you may end up in now may not be here 10 years down the line. That is a big mental shift from earlier generations who really had a more straight and linear path. Now we are kind of going on a roller coaster. I have totally thought about this. I've thought about me being a psychiatrist. Will AI eventually take my job? Will AI be able to empathize with the patients like I can? Will they be able to do the stuff that I can? And they have said that supposedly and hopefully that AI will not be able to form human connections like humans can. And that is a really important trait that we humans have. And I am happy to have that. And I'm happy that I do get to build a relationship with clients and make them feel better. But if you are looking at other jobs, such as maybe construction, which it may be more of a tedious job, so maybe not as much. So yes, I looked it up and they said that yes, it will cause a distribution or disturbance in construction. So if you're going for those type of jobs, and especially entry-level jobs, that will be also most likely disrupted as well. But there are some optimistic people, such as myself. I do believe that we can harness AI to our advantage and make new roles, such as AI ethics trainer, maybe robot personal trainers, and etc. It can definitely be difficult to plan for a life and career that is constantly and rapidly changing with technology. I looked up the top 10 most likely disruptive jobs from AI, which include customer service representatives, call center agents, copywriters, translators, human resource specialists, data entry workers, legal assistants, paralegals, customer service relation managers, and human resources manager. So all of these jobs, if you're looking to be in them, or if you're in them right now, it's very good if you stack up on some skills and some certificates and other things that you may also enjoy doing, because who knows what is going to happen in the next 10 years. I'm going to leave this here. I literally have so much to talk about, but it is a bit late. So I love you guys, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you later, and check back in for the